Have you ever sat in a quiet room and felt the silence almost pressing down on you? After 70, many people discover a truth they never expected. That even in a crowded world, loneliness can creep in and make every day feel a little emptier. And here's the shocking part. Studies show that loneliness can harm your health as much as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It can weaken your heart, cloud your memory, and even shorten your life. But here's the hope you need to hear. It doesn't have to be this way. Today, I'm going to share 6 powerful steps that have helped countless seniors around the world not just escape loneliness, but rediscover purpose, joy, and connection in ways they never imagined. If you stay with me, you'll see how just one small change can completely transform the way you wake up. If you stay with me, you'll see how just one small change could completely transform the way you wake up tomorrow. And the first step is simpler than you think. It begins the moment you open your eyes each morning. Rebuild daily routines with purpose. Have you ever noticed how different a day feels when you wake up knowing you have something to look forward to? For many seniors, especially after 70, one of the most powerful ways to push back against loneliness is by creating a daily routine that truly has purpose. Think about this. Researchers from the Journals of Gerontology found that older adults with structured, meaningful routines reported not only less loneliness, but also greater happiness and even better health. And Dr. Patricia Boyle, a leading neuropsychologist, explains that having a sense of purpose in life can protect your brain health and even reduce the risk of memory loss. That's how powerful a purposeful routine can be. Now, this doesn't mean you need to fill every hour with complicated plans. Sometimes, it's the simplest things that bring the deepest joy. Imagine starting your morning with a gentle walk. The fresh air on your face, the rhythm of your steps, and maybe a smile from a passerby. It's a small act, but it can lift your entire mood for the rest of the day. Harvard researchers even say that a daily 30-minute walk can reduce stress and improve brain function. Or picture yourself tending to a small garden, planting seeds, watching them grow, feeling the soil in your hands. It's more than gardening, it's therapy. Studies show that spending time with plants lowers stress hormones and gives a calming sense of peace. And every new bloom is a reminder that life is still full of growth and beauty. You might also choose to lose yourself in a good book. Week after week, new stories, new worlds, and even new ideas keep your mind sharp and your imagination alive. Experts say that regular reading can slow cognitive decline and keep your memory strong. And here's something truly powerful. Giving a little of your time to others, volunteering, even just a few hours a week, can fill your heart in ways nothing else can. The National Institute on Aging has found that seniors who volunteer often feel less depressed and even enjoy better physical health. Whether it's helping at a local library, reading to children, or simply lending a hand in the community, the connections you make can light up your days. So remember, it's not about doing everything at once. It's about choosing small, meaningful actions that give each day a rhythm, a reason, and a spark of joy. Because when you wake up with purpose, loneliness doesn't stand a chance. Because when your days have structure and meaning, you don't just fill the hours, you fill your heart. But purpose isn't only found in what you do alone. Sometimes, the strongest medicine for loneliness is reaching back to the people who have always been part of your story. Strengthen old connections. You know, sometimes the best medicine for loneliness isn't finding new people at all. It's reconnecting with the ones you already know. Think about it. How many friends or family members have you lost touch with over the years? Maybe an old neighbor, a cousin you haven't called in months, or even a dear friend you used to share so many laughs with. Here's a surprising truth. Research from the University of Chicago shows that even a single meaningful conversation with someone you care about can dramatically improve your mood and reduce feelings of loneliness. Just one. It doesn't have to be hours long. Sometimes a 5-minute phone call, hearing a familiar voice on the other end, is enough to remind you that you're not alone. Imagine this. You pick up the phone, and after a few rings, you hear a voice you haven't spoken to in years. At first, there might be a little silence, maybe even a touch of awkwardness, but then the memories start flowing. The stories, the laughter, do you remember when? Moments. Suddenly, it feels like no time has passed at all. That connection you thought was lost, it's right there again. And here's something beautiful. Reaching out doesn't just make you feel good, it makes the other person feel valued too. Many people are just waiting for someone to call, to send a letter, or to say, "I was thinking of you today." By taking that first step, you're not only easing your own loneliness, you're brightening someone else's world. If phone calls feel too formal, why not write a short note or even a handwritten letter? Experts say that handwritten messages create a deeper emotional impact because they show effort and thoughtfulness. And when that letter arrives in the mailbox, it's like sending a piece of your heart. So don't underestimate the power of old connections. They may be hidden under years of silence, but they're still there, waiting for you to knock on the door again. Who knows? The simple act of reaching out could be the spark that brings joy back into both of your lives. Reconnecting with old friends can feel like rediscovering a piece of yourself. But what about the loved ones who live far away, or the friends you can't meet in person anymore? That's where the modern world offers us a powerful gift. Technology. Embrace technology step by step. Now, let's talk about something that might feel a little intimidating at first: technology. For many seniors, the thought of using a smartphone, a computer, or joining a video call can feel overwhelming. But here's the truth. You don't need to be a computer expert to enjoy the benefits. All it takes is one small step at a time. Imagine this. Your granddaughter is miles away, but with just a tap, you can see her smiling face on the screen. You can watch her laugh, hear her stories, and even join her birthday celebration without ever leaving your living room. That's the power of technology. It erases distance and brings loved ones closer. And it's not just about family. According to a study from the University of Exeter, seniors who regularly use the internet report lower rates of depression and feel more socially connected. Just being able to send a quick message, share a picture, or join an online group can make a world of difference. The key is to start simple. Maybe you begin with something as easy as learning to make a video call. Apps like WhatsApp, Zoom, or FaceTime are designed to be user-friendly. The first time you see a familiar face on the screen, you'll wonder why you ever waited so long. From there, you can explore more at your own pace. Maybe join a Facebook group for people who love gardening, cooking, or classic movies. Imagine chatting with people who share your passion, even if they live across the world. Or maybe try an online class. Did you know that there are free courses on almost any topic you can imagine? From history and art to music, and even languages, you can learn right from your living room. Remember, there's no race here. You don't need to learn everything in a day. Take it one step at a time. Ask a family member to guide you, or even attend beginner classes at your local community center. Before you know it, you'll not only be keeping up with your loved ones, you'll be discovering a whole new world of friendships and possibilities. So don't let fear hold you back. Technology isn't here to replace human connection. It's here to help you keep it alive. And the best part? It's never too late to start. The first time you see a familiar smile through a screen, you realize distance isn't the barrier it used to be. And yet, as wonderful as technology is, nothing can truly replace the warmth of being in a room full of people who welcome you with open arms. Join local communities or clubs. Here's something powerful to remember. No matter how old we are, we all need a sense of belonging. After 70, many people think it's too late to make new friends or join new activities. But the truth is, some of the strongest, most joyful connections are made later in life. Think about walking into a local community center. You see a group gather for a choir practice, their voices blending in harmony. Or maybe a small circle of people painting side by side, sharing laughter and encouragement as colors fill their canvases. These aren't just hobbies, they're lifelines. Researchers at the National Institute on Aging found that seniors who participate in group activities not only feel less lonely, but also enjoy better physical and mental health. Why? Because when you share an activity, you share stories, smiles, and a sense of purpose. It's not just about the exercise class or the book club. It's about the friendships that grow around it. You don't need to be an expert to join. Most communities welcome beginners with open arms. Maybe it's a gentle yoga class, where the movements are as much about breathing and peace as they are about stretching. Or perhaps a gardening club, where you learn tips from others while enjoying the sunshine together. Even something as simple as a weekly bingo night can turn into a highlight of your week. And here's the beautiful part. The more you show up, the more familiar faces you'll see, and soon enough, you'll find yourself surrounded by friends who look forward to seeing you too. If you're wondering where to start, try checking your local library, senior center, or even nearby churches and mosques. They often host regular meetups, classes, or social hours. Many communities also have special clubs just for seniors, designed to be welcoming, fun, and supportive. Remember, loneliness feeds on silence and empty spaces. But the moment you step into a room full of shared laughter and conversation, that loneliness begins to shrink. So don't hesitate. Give yourself the gift of community, because sometimes the best cure for loneliness is simply walking into a room where people are waiting to welcome you. Because belonging isn't just about laughter and conversation. It's also about the energy you bring with you. And to truly shine in those moments, you need to take care of both your mind and your body. Care for mind and body together. Here's a secret many people don't realize. Your mind and body are like dance partners. When one moves, the other follows. After 70, taking care of both together can be one of the most powerful ways to fight loneliness and create a brighter, fuller life. Think about how you feel after a short walk. Your body feels lighter, your breathing steadier, and your mind just a little clearer. That's not a coincidence. Studies from Harvard Medical School show that even gentle exercise releases endorphins, the happy hormones that lift your mood and chase away feelings of sadness or isolation. It doesn't have to be a marathon. It can be a stroll to the park, a few minutes of stretching in your living room, or even dancing to your favorite song. Now pair that movement with a healthy diet. Imagine a plate filled with colorful vegetables, fresh fruits, whole grains, and a little bit of fish. Diets like the Mediterranean or Japanese style, rich in natural foods and low in sugar, have been proven to not only improve heart health, but also sharpen memory and lower the risk of dementia. In other words, what you eat doesn't just feed your body, it fuels your mind too. But caring for yourself goes beyond food and exercise. The mind also needs calm. Practices like meditation, prayer, or even simple deep breathing can work wonders. Research from the Mayo Clinic shows that regular meditation lowers stress, reduces anxiety, and helps you feel more centered. And when your mind is at peace, loneliness loses much of its power. You might be surprised how these small habits add up. A morning walk, a balanced meal, and 10 minutes of quiet reflection can completely change the way your day feels. And when you feel stronger and more positive, you're more likely to reach out, join activities, and connect with others. So remember, your mind and body are a team. Take care of them together, and you'll not only live longer, you'll live happier. Because feeling good on the inside makes it so much easier to shine on the outside. When you nourish your body and calm your mind, you feel stronger, brighter, more alive. And that strength gives you something incredible, the ability to give. And when you give, something amazing happens. Your loneliness begins to fade, replaced by a powerful sense of purpose. Give back through volunteering. Let me ask you something. Have you ever helped someone, even in a small way, and felt your own heart grow lighter because of it? That's not just kindness, that's healing. One of the most meaningful ways to fight loneliness is by giving a part of yourself to others. You see, when we reach our 70s and beyond, society often forgets something very important. You still have so much to give. Your wisdom, your time, your stories, your strength. These things matter more than you know. And when you share them, something magical happens. Not only do you lift someone else's burden, but you also reconnect with your own sense of purpose. Volunteering, even just a couple of hours a week, can open doors to connection and joy. According to research from the Corporation for National and Community Service in the U.S., seniors who volunteer report feeling less lonely, less depressed, and more hopeful. And here's the best part. It doesn't have to be anything big or formal. You could read books to children at the local library and see their eyes light up with wonder. You could help out in a food bank or community kitchen, where your warm smile might be just what someone needs. Or you could be a mentor, sharing your life experience with younger generations who are hungry to learn from you. And sometimes volunteering means simply being present, visiting a fellow senior who's isolated, making a friendly phone call once a week, or lending a hand at a local event. These little things, these small acts of care, ripple outward in ways you might never fully see, but they matter deeply. Here's the beautiful truth. When you give your time, your heart, your attention, you don't become less. You become more connected, more alive, more fulfilled. So if you're feeling lonely, look for someone who might be lonely too. And when you reach out to help them, you may find that you've helped yourself even more. Because at the end of the day, the greatest gift you can give isn't money or things. It's yourself. And when you share your time, your stories, and your heart, you discover that the love you give always finds its way back to you. So here's what I want you to remember. Loneliness after 70 is not a life sentence. It may feel heavy at times, but it does not define you. With small intentional steps, whether it's building a meaningful routine, reaching out to old friends, exploring technology, joining a community, caring for your body and mind, or giving back through volunteering, you can turn each day into a chance for connection and joy. Research shows that seniors who stay active, engaged, and connected not only live longer, but live better. And you deserve that. You deserve mornings that start with a smile, afternoons filled with laughter, and evenings where you feel grateful instead of alone. It's never too late to begin. Even one small action today, a call, a walk, a smile, a helping hand, can start to change everything. So as you close this video, I invite you to choose just one of these 6 steps and try it. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Because every day you wake up is another chance to live with purpose, to feel connected, and to know deep in your heart you still matter. Your story isn't over. In fact, the most beautiful chapters may be just beginning. It's the beginning of a new, powerful chapter, and the best pages may still be unwritten. Don't let this be the last chapter you read with us. Subscribe now, and let's continue this journey to a longer, stronger, and more meaningful life together.